So the first thing that you need to know is that we're really glad that you came along, but we're sorry that you had to come. And our confidentiality is hugely important to us. So who you see here, what you hear here, must stay here. And right now, because you come along, you're probably feeling a whole mixture of feelings like angry, helpless, really sad, afraid, betrayed, lots and lots of emotions. And so we've got really good news because you can regain control of your home and your life. Tough love is a loving solution for families that have been torn apart by unacceptable behaviour. Adolescent behaviour can be seen in adult children as well as younger children in the family, so it's not just restricted to that age group. And what our program means is refusing to support unacceptable behaviour, a whole little learning about new ways to do things, working together to help our children grow up to become responsible adults, because let's face it, that's the end goal really, and getting the support we need to make positive changes in our own lives and the lives of our children. And that support is really key because often people become quite isolated because of what's going on in their houses. And we're a loving solution. We are a self-help approach. So, we're going to give you the tools to be able to help your own family. We are a way to exercise our own personal power. For some of us, we just need to find it again, but it's a good way to exercise your own power. We have a process for taking action and making changes, and we are a support group. What Tough Love does not do is we don't offer a quick fix for your problems. It took quite a long time for your behaviours to become the way they are, so it takes a while to fix them. We certainly don't advocate the use of violence or the threat of violence. And we certainly don't support throwing our children out in the streets. Ideally, the outcome would be that everybody can live together as long as they want and cooperate together. We're certainly not here to punish children, we're here to help them. And the Tough Love program is tough on parents because we love our children. Phyllis and David York were the people who set up the Tough Love program in the States. And our program can help you with a lot of different problems like disrespect, all sorts of things like drugs, alcohol, knocking holes in walls, violence. For the younger children, not going to school, running away, sneaking out. And for adult children, basically refusing to contribute or refusing to face their own responsibilities. We are parents who are troubled by our own children's behaviour. We're certainly not counsellors. We're not affiliated with any other group. We're still working to change our own behaviour. But we use periods of crisis to make changes. And for our periods of non-crisis, that's when we can help other people. And we offer a process for change that works. It's been working for a long time and it still works. We offer active support. So it might be a phone call, it might be some practical thing that you need help with. Sometimes it's just so nice to have somebody to listen to you. We offer selective support. So if it's something that we ourselves are not comfortable to do, then we will find somebody else to help you with that. And later on, you'll see supportive confrontation. We deal with behaviour, not attitudes or feelings, although feelings are quite evident and must be considered. And we deal with present behaviour, not ancient history. So we can only change what's happening in the future by working with what's happening right now. And we've got a whole lot of resources. We've got other groups throughout New Zealand. We also have within our community the knowledge of what's happening at various schools and various places that can help you out. And when you pay your subscription fee, you'll get a parent pack, and that's everything that you need to get you started. Once you've paid that fee, And I can say personally, we'd paid quite a bit of money for counsellors, and we came and paid our fee, and it's been the best money that we spent for our family. So all of our meetings have got the same sort of format, and as you become more familiar by coming to the group, you'll see that we try to work through and keep to a pretty strict timeline, because we know that everybody's busy. A lot of people have younger children to get home too, but yeah, we basically follow the same format in all of our meetings. Our education sessions are success stories, which are so good to hear. Often we get speakers in, or we have information for you about community resources or some ideas. Maybe it's some of the basic concepts of tough love. Sometimes we have guest speakers. We often get our local youth aid officer from the police. Role plays, to be honest, our group doesn't seem to do role plays, but in some groups they're done. And you'll certainly hear new ideas, and that's really important. So our 10 beliefs, I'll let you read them. I guess for me, the one that I sort of was a light bulb moment was parents and kids are not equal. That, as parents, we need to be the leaders of our families. And yeah, a reminder again that confidentiality is very, very important to us. So yeah, there'll be an opportunity for you to discuss why you're here. And so, you'll be able to talk about what's going on in your family, and you'll know that it will just, not get passed on to anybody else. It's treated in the strictest confidentiality. And what we do is we work out what our most concerning problem is. And what we can do with that is we take a stand. Now, it might be that what's going on in your family is that your teenage daughter seems to be out of control, and she's not following any sort of guidelines. And you can't change that straight away. So a long-term goal might be that I will not tolerate my daughter's disrespectful behaviour. And it might be disrespectful because she's disrespectful to herself if she's out drinking and doing some of those other things. You can't change that straight away, but you can start by making tiny little steps to change things. So you take a stand, and then you set a bottom line. And it might be, just for this week, I will not give her money when she asks for it. And by that, you may be no longer enabling her to buy cigarettes and alcohol. And so it's one wee step, often a hard step, but you'll find that when she notices that something's changed, there'll be changes in her behaviour as well. And then you make a plan for support. So somebody is going to contact you, and they're going to just see how you're going with that. For this week, it's suggested that you read the parent's manual, do the crisis assessment. We won't ask you to make a support telephone call, but you should get one. You should get a call from your orientation leader or another parent in the group.